Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. All righty then. Well, we are here again to celebrate what I like to say is just some of the very best of the best in Essex County. And boy, do we have some excitement in this room once again, because we get to honor myself and Freeholder Luciano, and hopefully Freeholder Sibo when she gets here. We get to honor young people from our respective districts for their outstanding, in this case it's athletic achievement, but as we'll hear from them when we talk to them, I'm sure some academic achievements as well. First up is going to be the host city, if you will, the city that is hosting us, South Orange, and the district, the school district, which is the South Orange Maplewood School District, and specifically the storied and legendary Columbia High School. We're going to start with that outstanding fencing program. I mean, I guess when you think of girls fencing in the state of New Jersey, you can't say the words girls fencing without saying Columbia High School, and without looking at the wonderful things and accomplishments that they've accumulated over the years. And of course, every team needs a coach and coaching staff. And certainly, Columbia has an outstanding coaching staff. So I'm going to ask the coach and assistant coaches of the I'll say legendary and championship award-winning Columbia Girls High School fencing team to join me at the microphone right now. Would you give them a thunderous applause? As they come forward, the guy leading the fencing team, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. He and I are no strangers, because you see, we went to high school together. I'm a little older than he is, but when I tell you that he was nothing short of a magnificent high school athlete himself, you know, all state and all county, and went on to a wonderful, illustrious collegiate career. And then, of course, he went into teaching, and the things that he's doing with coaching fencing are just outstanding. And that's my friend and my brother, Darryl White. So I'm going to ask him, if he'll please come forward to accept and then to also introduce his coaching staff. Coach? The resolution is honoring the girls' high school fencing team, Columbia High School fencing team, the 2012 New Jersey State Champions. Yeah. Whereas the Columbia High School girls fencing team, the Cougars, won the 2012 New Jersey State Championship on February 28, 2012, when they defeated third-seeded District 2 champion Montgomery High School, 14 to a nail-biting 13, at Mars Hills High School in Rockaway. And whereas in state tournament competition en route to its 2012 state championship, the Columbia High School girls fencing team first defeated 12th-seeded Ridge High School 18 to 9, then 4th-seeded District 4 champion Bergen Tech High School 15 to 12, and then 1st-seeded District 1 champion Livingston High School 15 to 12 in the semifinals. And then the team went on to complete its 2011-2012 season with a record of 16-1 and captured the program's 10th, count 'em, 10th state championship since 1998, tying the record for the most won by an individual school all time. Let's hear it. Woo! The team's legacy of excellence was further enhanced by advancing its overall dual meet record to 181-12 since 2001, and by assuring that every four-year member of the team since 1998 graduated having won at least one state championship. That's pretty impressive. And whereas during the same tournament play, Columbia High School won the silver medal at the District 3 Championship by taking second place in the foil and saber competitions and by taking third place in the epee competition. The team competed at the prestigious Centelli tournament held on January 14th, 2012 at Voorhees High School against 55 other teams from across New Jersey, where they won the silver medal overall and also captured the gold medal in saber. And the team was further honored by having its head coach, Ibtihaj Muhammad, named the 2012 Girls Fencing Coach of the Year by the Star Ledger, and by being the only team to have 3 of its members named to the New Jersey Interscholastic Fencing Association's 2012 First Team All-State. Rachel Becerra in foil, Haley Hart in epee, and Alex Becerra in saber. And whereas the Columbia High School girls fencing team is comprised of the following members, and that's where I'm going to allow the coach to pick up, because he is going to call all of those members up by name so that they can receive a copy of what I have just read here, each member of the team. So Coach, I'm going to ask you to take it away, but before you read each member's name, I want you to introduce your 2 assistants.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Essex County Board of Chosen Freeholders for the recognition that they're giving our young ladies this evening. Our young ladies worked extremely hard this season to accomplish the things that they accomplished, but it could not be done without the help of a complete coaching staff. Actually, our head girls coach, Ibtihaj Muhammad, she's in Russia right now competing. So unfortunately, she's not able to be with us this evening. But I do have our other 2 assistant coaches who I have had the pleasure of working with, James Lambert and Jason Cohn. I'd also like to take this time to offer congratulations to Ricky Eschenbach for his accomplishments this year, and to Coach Baum for his program. It's a program that Columbia has an awful lot of respect for, and I would just like to congratulate you guys on your accomplishments this year also.
Okay. First, let's have Chloe Fogelson.
Got a little dipsy doodle you have to negotiate here. All right, here you go. Congratulations. Right here.
And Celia Accardi. Rachel Becerra. Haley Hart. Nicole Me. Nigeria Clark. Holly Bars. And Alexis Sauer. That's right. The Terminator.
And whereas the 2012 Columbia High School girls fencing team was coached by Ibtihaj Muhammad and Daryl White, and assistant coaches James Lambert and Jason Cohn, and the team also received administrative support from Superintendent Brian G. Osborne, Principal Dr. Lovey Lilly, and Director of Athletics Dave Curtin. Now therefore be it resolved that the Essex County Board of Chosen Freeholders hereby congratulates and commends the members of the 2012 Columbia High School girls fencing team for their outstanding season and for winning the 2012 New Jersey State Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, your state champions. Before they take their seat, Village Trustee Deborah Davis Ford would like to say a word.
I thank the Freeholder Clark for allowing me to say a few moments imposing on her sponsorship, but I asked her to allow me to do that because tonight I'm here wearing the hat of the clerk to the Board of Freeholders, but I'm very, very proud as a resident of South Orange and as an elected official, a trustee here in South Orange, to be a part of your recognition. Short and sweet.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's hear it once again for the team. Oh, absolutely. We have another presentation, actually, to the girls, to one of the young ladies from the Columbia High School state champion team. Because this young lady made history in the state of New Jersey. I mean, she made history in Essex County. She made history at her school. She made history in the state of New Jersey. Because when you do something that no one has ever done, when you go someplace that no one has ever dared to go before, and you conquer the moment, as she did, you are indeed a trailblazer, and you're not just, you are the bar. You didn't just said it, you're the bar. You're what everybody now is going to be shooting for, to try to emulate. I don't know how long your record will stand, Haley, but God knows it's a beautiful one, and it's a wonderful way for you to close out your career. It doesn't get much better than that. So I'm going to ask you to just put your hands together as I ask Miss Haley Hart to step forward. I tell you, Haley Hart, 2012 New Jersey State Individual FA Champion. Whereas Haley Hart of Maplewood, New Jersey, won the 2012 New Jersey State Individual FA Championship at the New Jersey State Fencing Championships held on March 4th, 2012 at Montgomery High School in Skillman, New Jersey. And whereas Haley Hart, a senior at Columbia High School, defended her 2011 state championship by compiling a record of 14-3 in this year's individual state championship competition, thereby capturing her second consecutive state championship crown and becoming the state's first ever two-time FA champion. And whereas Haley Hart, as a member of the Columbia High School girls fencing team, enjoyed an outstanding 2011-2012 season in which she compiled an impressive overall record of 72-14 and a record of 30-3 in dual meets, thereby helping to propel her team to a 16-1 record and to an eventual state championship. And whereas Haley Hart also captured the silver medal in the individual District 3 competition, and whereas Haley was named the 2012 Gross Fencer of the Year by the Star-Ledger, and for the second consecutive year was also named by the New Jersey Interscholastic Fencing Association and the Star-Ledger to the first team All-State. And whereas Haley served as her team's captain for the second consecutive year, as a 4-year varsity letter winner, graduates from the most successful fencing program in New Jersey as one of the most decorated fencers in school history. And whereas upon her graduation, Haley will continue her studies at Northwestern University, where she will surely help lead the university's fencing team to success. Now therefore be it resolved that the Essex County Board of Chosen Freeholders hereby congratulates and commends Haley Hart for her outstanding season and for winning the 2012 New Jersey State Individual FA Championship and for making history. Haley, God bless you, and this is just a little something to say congratulations. Haley Hart. Join us up here. And I'm going to ask Haley, as the team captain, you guys don't mind, do you? I'm going to ask her to take the microphone and say a word on behalf of the team. But I also want her to talk about, I don't know whether or not you guys read it in the newspaper, but I did. And I was like biting my nails. And I was like, oh my gosh, it went down to the very end. And they had ice water running through their veins because it wasn't a large margin of victory, it was a slim margin of victory, but they refused to lose. So I want Haley to tell you a little bit about maybe that event and just to speak for the team, if you would. Haley?
Thank you so much to the Essex County Board of Chosen Freeholders for this award for myself and the team. It means a lot to us. And I'm really here with a bunch of incredible people, our coaches and our team. We did refuse to lose, and we wouldn't have had that mentality without our coaches who told us we refused to lose. And then once we got there ourselves, it meant it. I'd like to thank all my coaches, Coach White, Coach Ifty, James, Jason, and Yurgi, Donna, and Steve. Thank you so much.
I think you guys all know how tough Haley is mentally and physically. She had a point where she was deciding whether she wanted to continue fencing. And the one thing I told her, she has a gift, and you're going to regret it if you don't make the most of that gift. And boy, did she take that to heart. And the thing I'm most proud of her is that her main goal was not to repeat as state champion, it was to win the team championship. And I think that's the most fulfilling part, to win as a team. And I'm as proud as every girl on the team as I am of Haley. Thank you.